Alright, so we've already seen Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Season 3 DLC Pass. We're getting RJ, the Purple Wolf Ranger from Power Rangers Jungle Fury, and we're getting Scorpina from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And that's awesome. I love those picks. I wonder who the third character is going to be. Let me know down in the comment section below. But we have to press on to the future because obviously with how great this game is doing, we're going to have plenty of more DLC coming down the pipeline. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing the Power Rangers in Space DLC pack. Yes, yes, and more yes. Now, with this DLC pack and these choices, I aim to fix and rectify a lot of the game's problems while introducing some fan favorite characters from Power Rangers in Space. Now, first things first, and the most important pick, in my opinion, out of all these characters that I have to see in the game is Astronema. Astronomama. Now, if you guys watch Power Rangers in Space, you already know Astronema. Yes, yes, and more yes. I don't care. Red hair, purple hair, blonde hair. I want Astronema. I want her in the game like yesterday. Now, this character, I can see her working as a more agile and ranged version of Lord Zed. Of course, she is a scepter character, just like Zed, you know, holds his scepter in his hand with his Z logo on it. She would just hold, it's basically a spear, and she can shoot space blasts from it, space lasers, and I feel like she would be a better variation. Like, I don't remember what her minions were called. Like, you know, you had the Piranhatron, the Putties. I don't know. I don't remember what hers were called, and I don't even think they got an official name. But maybe she could do a henchman-based moveset too. Honestly, she did enough in the show to where you can comprise a personalized moveset without doing the whole minion thing. Like her ultimate, I could see it being maybe a even better version of a space laser, maybe like an even bigger space laser. But I just see her working as like a fusion of Udana and Lord Zed. That's what I'm wanting from her, and I think that they can achieve that in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll get to some specifics in a future video. Now, the next character that I'm going to be bringing up is actually a companion character for Astronema, and I feel like with this character, you can kind of cover Power Rangers in Space and Power Rangers Lost Galaxy at the same time. Of course, I'm going to be bringing up the Psycho Rangers, and more specifically, we have to bring up the Pink Psycho Ranger. Yes, yes, and more yes. Now, the Pink Psycho Ranger made 2 appearances. The initial appearance was in Power Rangers in Space, of course, and they didn't really go into specifics like how they came to be. Like, they didn't go into like the creation process, like were they created, were they found, were they just like using a different portion of the morphing grid, like what the heck went on with the Psycho Rangers. But you had Psycho Pink, and in Power Rangers in Space, you know, she was a part of the group, but when you got to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is where, you know, is where she really stood out from the rest. So in her moveset, and I'm going to get to a unique portion of it in a bit here, I could see her being a health stealing character, because what the Psycho Rangers could do is, to a Ranger character, they could steal their energy. That's literally their whole thing. When they fight the Power Rangers, they can siphon off their energy. So in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, we really don't have any characters. In fact, we have none, 0 at the point at currently right now at this date in the game. We have no characters that can steal health. Psycho Pink Ranger could literally suck health out of the opponent. Yes, yes, and more yes. So that could be like her one of her special abilities. Now, the second special ability I can see her using is maybe having access to a bow and arrow. And I know we already have a Pink Ranger that can use bow and arrow, but maybe we can have, you know, spread the wealth, because we have tons of sword characters and tons of projectile shooting weapons and whatnot. But another bow and arrow character wouldn't hurt. Having variety could not hurt. But what I also want to see is her having access to the Savage Sword in her melee combos and in her ultimate. That's what I really want to see in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid for the Psycho Pink Ranger, because this is one of her like unique feats that you really got to see in Lost Galaxy. She was one of the few Rangers that could actually use the Savage Sword, and it's a sword of legend. So it's basically like the sword of evil in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it's for Lost Galaxy, and it like has devastating power. So definitely want to see Psycho Pink in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid DLC, preferably season 4. The sooner the better. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and you'll see it in a future video. Now, for the last character, and I feel like it's fixing a problem that we currently have in the game. We don't have enough Ranger variety, and this is why I aim to fix with TJ, the blue in Space Ranger. Yes, yes, more yes. Now, he came from the previous generation of Rangers, or the previous team of Rangers. I mean, he went from Power Rangers Turbo to Power Rangers in Space, and he used to be the lead Red Ranger, and then I guess he got the demotion to Blue Ranger. I don't know what really was the team dynamic there, because in Space it was like sometimes he was the leader, and then Andros was the leader. I don't know what the heck was going on. But anyways, as far as the Power Rangers in Space characters, they pretty much have similar abilities, and they do have unique abilities amongst all Rangers. So what I can see with him is him being a levitating type character or a flight type character. Maybe that could be the gimmick for the in-space Rangers. Like maybe they float in on those little gliding boards. So what I can see for TJ is that he could have a mobility damaging super or special attack, to where he could fly around on the hoverboard and shoot projectiles at the opponent. Also, I can see him using his special weapon that he uses in the show as a special attack too. I mean, you have range blasters. I mean, we do need another range blaster to kind of deal with Quantum Ranger and to spread the wealth of blasters in the game. And also for his ultimate, I want to see him using another variation of his special weapon attack in the game. So again, if you want to get into more specifics, let me know, and you can see it in a future video. Just jot that down in the comment section below. But those have been my picks for a season 4 of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, we have Astronema, the Psycho Pink Ranger, and TJ, the blue in Space Ranger, for the season 4 DLC in space theme DLC for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, click that notification bell, enable all notifications for this channel to get all the content as it becomes available. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.